whether the risk factors have been reduced. So what did they do? This was an independent study. This was not done by Nutrilite or Amway per se. It was another research group. Because you see, the Nutrilite Research Center is also linked with the different universities abroad, and they do this research. So what did they do? There were 120 healthy men and women who were recruited. They gave their written informed consent. So they're very ethical. They have written consent. They were not forced to do it. They had a consent to participate in the trial and had a medical exam by the principal physician investigator. So at the start, there were healthy individuals, and they were seen by a doctor first. They were checked up. Okay. And then all subjects then gave their blood samples before and after consuming the double X. The doses that they have was double X, the 3 tablets twice a day. Okay, that was the time. Now, it did not only get people to consume, they also had placebo. People didn't know that it was placebo. This was to test the effect, whether it was real. So they were given maybe starch, but they did not know. They did not know it was placebo. So what they can compare the effect of double X and the effect of placebo, whether they would have the same results. Okay. Because they say, if you have the same results as placebo, well, it means that it all occurs in the mind. There is no, it is not because of the drug itself, but because you believe in it so much. But let's see. So people took in, some of them took double X, some of them took placebo. Okay. So what did they do? They consumed the double X twice a day for 6 weeks, 1 month and a half. And then they were analyzed for nutrients and risk factors after 6 weeks. And these are the results. Okay. There were 2 levels here. The first one is the nutrients, and the second were on the risk factors. On the first level, nutrients, the plasma levels of vitamins B6, B12, and folate increased significantly in double X. Plasma level, plasma is a component of blood. So they extracted blood from the subjects, and they noted it from before and after. After 6 weeks, they noted that the level of B6, vitamin B6, B12, and folate increased significantly for those who consumed double X as compared to those who took just the placebo. So here, we see already the effect of double X. These healthy nutrients were found in the blood of people who consumed double X for 6 weeks. Okay? Now, these 3 nutrients, vitamins B6, B12, and folate, were used in the recycling of homocysteine, which is a harmful byproduct of protein metabolism. So, the presence of these nutrients would reduce the effect of homocysteine, which is a byproduct of protein. This occurs naturally because we have protein metabolism. Now, the byproduct is not a good chemical for us. But with the presence of vitamins B6, B12, and folate, it reduces the harmful effects of homocysteine. Okay. What is homocysteine? It is a naturally occurring amino acid, your protein, found in the blood. High levels of plasma of homocysteine in the blood are believed to increase your chance of heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, and osteoporosis. Okay, so the presence of homocysteine would link you to these different diseases. But with your vitamins B6, B12, and folate, you reduce the levels of homocysteine in your blood. Okay. It's an amino acid. Well, it just tells you what it is. It's a byproduct of protein. It's an amino acid, and it's a harmful substance. Okay. So, in addition to those nutrients, there was also found beta-carotene, which can be converted to vitamin A in the body, and vitamin E, another important antioxidant, were both significantly increased in XX group, but not in the placebo group. Again, your antioxidants. Beta-carotene, which can be converted to vitamin A, and vitamin E were significantly increased in the XX group as compared to the placebo. So these types of nutrients would tell you that they're present in your bloodstream. It protects your body.
Is it okay if everybody don't know the placebo?
Okay. Placebo is it is not the drug. It looks similar to the drug. It has a neutral effect. It can be water, it can be starch, it can be something that will not react with your body. And so, when you say that that double X as compared to placebo would have a significant effect, it means that the effect is really coming from the drug. It's like comparing nothing with something. If it reacts in nothing, it means that you don't need it.
Yeah.
Para bang, binigyan ka lang ng tubig, gumaling ka na. They gave you water and you got well. It means it's not the effect of the drug.
Okay.
That's how it can be psychological. That's why people who would be always in the clinic and would be asking for medicines, some doctors give placebo because they know that even if it's just placebo, they will get well. So sayang yung drug.
Psychological.
It's psychological already. But if there is a real illness, the placebo will not work.
Okay.
And in this case, it's double X being shown to have significant results as compared to the placebo.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, those are the nutrients that can be found in the bloodstream. In terms of risk factors, your homocysteine was largely reduced in those with the double X group. Okay? So, for those with double X, you have a reduction of your homocysteine, which is a harmful chemical in the body. It's a result of the metabolism of your protein. So you have less of that, and so the effects of homocysteine is that it leads to elevated levels and increased risk for age-related health issues like your Alzheimer's, like your osteoporosis, like your stroke. And you have reduced levels of homocysteine for those with the double X group. So that's how powerful the double X group is in those two accounts. So these are just two of another one is the micronucleus assay, which measures DNA damage in the dividing cell. So what is this telling us? When there is too much pollution or there's problem in the chemicals, our DNA in the body, there is harm done here. But they noted, but for those in the double X group, there is a reduced DNA damage for those subjects. So again, it has been shown that it protects the DNA of those who are taking in double X here. DNA damage is believed to be a sensitive early marker of risk of chronic health conditions. And so, again, it protects us from further chronic diseases when we take in regularly double X. Okay. So the conclusion of this study, you see, they did not cover everything in double X. They only noted what were present in the blood when the samples took in double X for twice a day for 6 weeks. This just demonstrates the beneficial nutrients in double X are absorbed by the body. Thus, you can extract blood and you would know that the nutrients run in your body through your veins. And the functional benefits is that you lower your homocysteine levels and protect your DNA, and which suggests double X help maintain healthy aging. So that's why we will be forever young when we take in double X. Okay? So those are the results of the clinical trial that has been done by an independent group. It has shown that it's beneficial in terms of nutrients, and it lowers the harmful chemical which makes you susceptible to chronic diseases and to other health-related or age-related issues like osteoporosis, stroke, and Alzheimer's disease. So we are protected when we take in double X regularly. And this is not regularly known, and Nutrilite is one of the products that has a solid research behind its name. Pwede po tayong magyabang at ang pader ang sinasandala natin. Hindi tayo mapapahiya sa produktong sinasabi natin. Because we know we have research to back us up. Okay? So that's the conclusion there. Now, the double X, the 31-day